Yeah, I'm out in the park. If you have been on the fence about it, it takes a lot of courage. It does take a lot of courage. It does. Taking a walk in the park in the morning. Even apart from the exercise part, it clears your brain. It just clears your brain. This is morning walk, a rainy morning out in the park. The benefits of exercise are enormous. Weight loss is the least of it. I would like to tell people that weight loss is actually a side effect of exercise, not necessarily the basic, not necessarily. Hi, Robert. Hi, everyone. We are out in the park having morning exercise, and we say that this is so beneficial. Hi to you. Hello, Robert. Can you see this? I'm out in the park, just taking a walk. It does a lot of good for the brain. It's not just about weight loss. In fact, like I said, weight loss is a side effect of exercise. Exercise activates chemicals in your body that really gives you that motivation you need to go on. I know you have eyes. But I'm talking about what the benefits of what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not in any way undermining your ability to see. I'm just saying this could be a resource that you might have and may not have considered it as a resource to make your health a lot better. Like I'm saying, exercise is not just for the physical, it is also for the mind. It clears. Do you know how, if at some point you are able? Oh, thank you so much, MBR. Thank you. Please don't ask him to get out. Everyone has a right to his voice, If people weren't talking, it would be very bad. I know how frustrating it can be, especially for children with autism who cannot talk. So I am actually very grateful when anybody can talk. So hi, Kanman. Hi, MVR. Thank you so much. I was just saying that exercise is a very important tool in your productivity, not just in your health or weight loss, yes, you say that when you're healthy, you can pursue your dreams and all of that. But that health we are talking about goes beyond the physical. It is also your mental health. Oh my goodness, Farah, Brazil. How's Brazil this morning? I hope it's not as wet. Yeah, it's not so wet here. I think it rained over the night. Then this morning, you can see there are still puddles on the floor. There are still puddles on the floor, which makes it cool. So something like this, when people talk about exercise, the let me say the exercise, gurus may not want to exercise in a weather like this because according to them it is the sweat that gives you the benefits. But no, it is not the sweat. The first thing that even starts happening is that as soon as your heart starts pumping, more blood is passed through your veins and arteries. And when that happens, the system is already being rejuvenated. It's like supplying clean oil, supplying better quality oil to the parts of your vehicle, the parts of your machine. So if you are exercising, you are pumping fresh blood, breathing faster, picking up more oxygen, supplying this oxygen to the different parts of your body. Hi, MVR. Thank you so much. Thank you, MVR. So by doing this, you are already refurbishing. It's like refurbishing your machine. An hour a day or less. But something, just do something. So what I'm trying to say here is that you really don't need to be a gym member. You really don't need to be like those people. They brought their own goalpost and everything. They brought their own net and their own equipment. So you really don't have to be that sophisticated. Come on, you do have Seabrook. You do have a Seabrook chip since 1945. Well, I want to believe that since 1945 means that they have been in production since 1945. So I don't know really. Oh, Canman, you're from Portugal. These are places I've wanted to visit, which I want to visit, I hope I make it before I die. I'm not hoping to die soon, but I'm hoping to explore the world because definitely one must die. And back to exercise. Exercise is one activity that can at least help you keep alive until you die. It doesn't just keep you alive physically, it keeps you alive mentally. Dementia has been on the increase for over 10 years. You see even young people losing their memory. I tell you, it has a lot to do with redundancy. It has a lot to do with lack of physical activity. Because the more you exercise, the more a whole lot of things in your body are, it's like washing your plate. It's like cleaning your house. When you exercise, it's like cleaning your house with clean water. And what's that clean water? More oxygen, more blood pumped into your spaces, more system, refurbishing. So when you are exercising, it kind of restores a whole lot of things. And let me give you one tip. It's usually good, very good, but it's always good to also pair it with something else that enhances your health. Personally, just because over a few months now, let me even say a year, I have really slacked. Now, yes, it's true, I have slacked. I haven't exercised in a long while. Just to let you know, I am not superhuman. When people are out here behind the screen giving you all the all the lessons and all the tips and all that, it doesn't mean they are not humans. They also go in and out. Yes, sometimes the people who are also knowledgeable may not essentially apply what they are teaching just because they don't know, but because it's in human nature at times to slack. So when you are not exercising, it doesn't mean you are failing. It only means that you are a human, and for you to be able to stand up again is that your ability to get up again and stand and walk, and that also makes you human. It means that when you fall, you don't have to remain on the floor. NPR, thank you so much. So if anyone is claiming that, oh my God, if I do this, I don't ever stop, I continue. Anyway, some people are that diligent. But I, for one, I agree. As much as I know how wonderful some things are, I slack sometimes. So going back to where I was, I have slacked for a while now. I haven't been exercising. So in order to improve myself mentally and physically, I have combined exercise with what I call intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting restores a lot of things in your body. Oh my God, it started drizzling. They said in an hour. It's not yet an hour, but it's raining. I don't know how long we can hold up on the phone. So intermittent fasting is a process where you eat for a while and leave your body for a while without food. What this does is that it helps your body to rest, because as a nutritionist, I understand that the body uses enormous amounts of energy in digesting food, in metabolism. So by the time you are allowing your body to rest, you are allowing your system to rest. That energy is not necessarily burning calories. That energy can man, I don't know. I don't even remember knowing that brand. I don't remember knowing that brand. But the truth is, whatever you eat, make sure you try and remove it from your body. Make sure you try and remove it either through exercise or detoxification. Let me tell you, ST4RS, what do you want me to keep making videos about? What do you want me to keep making videos about? I'm open to your suggestions. It's drizzling here. That's why I walk and I stop. It's drizzling. I'd like to hear your opinion. So going back to what we were talking about, food and using intermittent fasting to support healthy lifestyle. So the intermittent fasting, yes, it also produces weight loss. But what it does essentially is that it restores your metabolism. It gives your body the time to rest from food digestion, to rest from everything. Oh, that's good. That's okay. If you watch all my videos, you know that is essentially the things I do. Yes, it's essentially the things I do, because I basically support neurodevelopmentally delayed or challenged individuals. So everything we talk about is about how to get them better. But the thing is, what is good for geese is also good for gander. I have a child with special needs, so I support her, and I have to support myself. I have to be this healthy to be able to support her. So as much as I teach about that, I also teach about how one can support oneself. Okay. Well, success is subjective. It's subjective in the sense that it depends on what you're looking at. Is it success in terms of what you can afford, or success in terms of lives you have touched, or success in terms of what you can do? It's very, very subjective. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying I deserve to be. I deserve to be, but to be honest with you, life is not always very straightforward. And let's just leave it at that. Thank you, staff for RS. Is that Alex you are? Thank you so much. I appreciate. Oh, okay. That's why you're writing. Yeah, but you're still the combination is still not making a lot of sense anyway. But yeah, good. Let's keep watching. So back to what we are saying. When you allow the body to rest for a while before you introduce more food, it helps some of the hormones to kind of recalibrate. So recalibration of hormones is not necessarily you mustn't necessarily do this using supplements or anything. You can do it. Your body has the ability to self-restore. But you have to know what to do to help the body to self-restore. So self-restoration can take many forms. It can take the form of, you know, you allowing the body to do the work, or you putting some things in place that will help the body to restore itself. So however you achieve that, it's important that you do that safely and in a healthy way. However you wish to achieve that, you can do it safely in a healthy way. So the body restoring itself is what we are talking about. So now under intermittent fasting, it has so many benefits. It has so many that even up till now they have yet to be exhausted. Science has yeah, it's raining. Did you see that? It's raining. Yeah, it's raining. And that's why I move a bit, and I love the fact that I'm under rain. It's just my phone I'm worried about, but I love the feeling. It's not big rain, it's just drizzling. So I really love the fact that I'm here under the rain. I'm just worried about my phone anyway. So dear people, when the body is self-restoring, it needs support. It needs support in either as providing it some rest, or as providing it some extra nutrients. And in the case of intermittent fasting, you are providing it some rest. You are providing the body phases where it can rest from metabolism and use the energy to process other things that are important for your body function. Yeah. So how did the body do this? I will give you my own personal experience. I started having dizziness after COVID. I would say it was the vaccine or anything. It is not. So, but I started having this dizziness that incapacitates me. Like, if you know what I mean by incapacitation, it means, yeah, yogurt, basically what yogurt gives you is probiotics. And probiotics has a lot of benefits to your health, which the throat, if you have maybe strep throat, if you have bad bacteria that is causing you discomfort in your throat, yogurt can actually help to fight them by providing your body with probiotics. But anyway, yeah, let's go back to where we were. So I was saying that after COVID, I developed this dizziness that when it comes, I can hardly stand. My head is banging. My vision is blurred. I I feel like all over my body is kind of steaming. So I developed that. It happens once in a while. And then I started, on a few occasions, I didn't have to eat until like 3 p.m. And I realized if I did that for a period of a week, my body just, recalibrates. I wouldn't get the dizziness. I would wake up bright and, fine. Then that became like a point for me. And I kept doing it. I kept doing it, and I've done it for over a year now. It's over a year I started doing it. People around me may not understand. They think that I am encouraging people not to eat until 3 p.m. But I say no, this is what my body has identified as the only way to help me with dizziness, because those that know me know when I get dizzy sometimes. So it happened, it went on, and then I realized that each time, most times when I fly, because of time difference, I just eat the food on the flight. I get to where I'm going, I continue eating. But once I leave that pattern, I get the dizziness. Oh, Canman, Pedro, good to see. No, it's not like my head is hurting. My head is dizzy. Like in my head, I can hardly, coordinate. I don't know if you have ever felt dizzy, but it's something. It's a very, very uncomfortable feeling. So it wouldn't be like hurting, but it's a sensation that keeps you extremely uncomfortable. So that happens to me that then. So like I was saying, yes, like I was saying, each time I disrupt my feeding pattern, it comes back. And then I realized, yes, it must be the intermittent fasting that is keeping me, that is helping me to regulate whatever is making me get dizzy. Yeah, it feels dizzy and then uncomfortable. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable before it's dizzy. However it comes, is a very, very uncomfortable condition. I would never want to have it. So I realized that it was the intermittent fast. I won't call it intermittent fasting. It was just me not eating. Yeah, good for you that you can afford to stay in bed all day. Unlike me, I have two children. I have one child, a special need child, and then I have a small child of 7. So I have to be there to at least prepare them food, and I'm the only one with them here. So if I am not there, they won't eat. So good for you, you can stay in bed. Of course, if you stay in bed and just sleep off, by the time you wake up, it gets better. But unlike you, no matter how bad I feel, as far as I can stand up, I will still have to stand up and prepare them for school and prepare them food to eat and take to school. So you see, the dynamics does not permit me to actually nurture myself. So all I could do is to find a solution. All right, Kanman. Don't feel too bad for me. That's why I'm out there. I am out here trying to find things that will work for my body. But thank you for your empathy. I appreciate it, Kanman. Thank you for your empathy. So I am really out there, you know, having tried the intermittent fasting, it works. But then, because of everything around me, I stopped exercising for a while. If you watch okay, it was in another platform. I was doing a morning exercise that I walk on treadmill. So for a while now, I haven't done that. So because of that, I started accumulating, my weight started accumulating, and my work, I just love being on the laptop. So my work started being, I started getting into a lot of things, create content, do this one, check on, do ebook, and I still have a job. So I started doing that. Oh, staff for RS, thank you. Oh, MVR, thank you for coming back. So when I realized that my weight started accumulating and I still cannot afford to, you know, I was still doing intermittent fasting, but like I said, my weight started accumulating. I realized that the way I was doing intermittent fasting was not actually helping me to lose weight. Even though intermittent fasting is supposed to help you lose weight, the major thing it was doing for me was regulating my chemicals. It was regulating my hormones and system. So, but it wasn't helping me to lose weight. It wasn't helping me to keep the weight off. And that is why, my friends, I started coming out. I started living in the morning. I started, you know, not in the morning, sometimes in the evening. I'm sorry, is it boring what we are talking about, or the life I was living? I don't know which one was boring, but I'm sorry if any of them was boring. So I now, back to what we are saying now, is that only only exercise is not like the major thing that will help you to lose weight. But if you want a whole body overhaul, you have to combine. Oh, okay, it happens. I'm sorry about that, but it happens. Anyway, thank you for coming by. So when you are out there doing an exercise, I am saying there is, apart from the chemistry overhaul of your body when you exercise, there are still other ways, in other processes that you can do to help you to, you know, to reactivate your body hormones and enzymes to work optimally. And that is why I brought up intermittent fasting. So, Kanman, I understand if it's boring to you, but I want to believe there's still people that might benefit one or two things from it. But I appreciate your coming by. Yeah, I do not take it for granted that you're here and sitting with me. It's huge for me. And thank you. Yeah, thank you. It was such a nice time having you. So, um, in addition to maybe taking a walk like this, I said I also do the intermittent fasting, which in combination, I am hoping is going to give me big benefits. I just it's just within a week now that I started both of them. So I'm hoping it gives me big benefits. But the main reason I wanted to put this out there is to tell people that even though you felt you haven't, been optimally invested in your health, number one, it's never too late to start. And number two, it can be of benefit to pair two ways of supporting your body. All right, Canon. Hope to see you there. Thank you. So you could combine more than one way to support your body for a faster result. Because what jeopardizes exercise a lot of times is that people finish exercise and then they are home and then they eat whatever they want to eat, believing that, yeah, it's all about calorie in, calorie out. Sometimes there are other factors to your weight, to your health, that is not just about calories. And that's where I'm saying that things like intermittent fasting will help to regulate those hormones and enzymes that might help you to benefit the most from other things you do. And then if weight loss actually is your target, believe me, you are going to be achieving just more than one thing. You are going to be achieving your weight loss, and you're going to be achieving your body overhaul. The body functionality improves. Now let me give you should I say, testimony that I haven't been sleeping so well. It depends on what you think is interesting. If you can drop it for me, I will consider it if it's within my niche. Yes, just give me a suggestion. Okay. give me a suggestion. And as a creator, what I do is that I go to trends. If you are here and you're a creator, I discovered it not long ago. If you go to your studio, you will see where they wrote trends. So in that trends, you can see idea gaps, content gaps. So if you go to content gaps, you may get. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Like I said, it depends on your audience. I know my audience, and that's why I speak to my audience. Thank you, Kanman. Thank you, Jimmy B. So if I go there, I see, based on my channel, based on the people I serve, their interest. So I will see what they are searching for, and I try and create for them what they need to see, what they are requesting for. So that's why I came up with this, and I believe I have a strong knowledge base for it. And I want to believe that in future, when this video is out there, a lot of people are going to benefit from it. So having said that, I'll go back to what I was saying before, that when you are combining two strategies, they seem to work better than when you're doing only one. So in effect, don't just do exercise and abandon the other parts of your lifestyle. Or don't just do intermittent fasting and abandon the other parts of your lifestyle. A lot of people who are advocates of either of them would always make it seem like if you do one, it will solve all your problems. No, one does not solve your problem. Strategies are synergistic in nature. That means they can support the effects of one another. If you are doing fasting, for instance, you might not see yourself losing weight if you want to lose weight, or being fit, because being fit is a subject of the muscles, like what happened to me. You know, one thing I like about when I talk is that I kind of just happen to have the experience. So for me, I've had that experience of just doing intermittent fasting. Yes, even though I stopped feeling dizzy, but I just realized my body wasn't bodying. My body wasn't optimal. So I decided to add something to it. Take for instance, as I'm walking, my thighs are getting strengthened, my tummy is getting tucked in. You know, those things are not things that intermittent fasting was giving me. Yes, it was giving me a better kind of mental health, where I don't have to feel dizzy anymore. I don't have to get disoriented when I'm dizzy anymore. But it wasn't giving me the body that I wanted. My body started getting flabby, my hands started getting flabby, my legs started getting flabby. So I can imagine if I didn't think about adding something else, I would just sit down and say, oh, intermittent fasting does not work. No, it works. It works for what it is meant to work for. But it won't work for what it's not meant to work for. Because our bodies are straightforward. If you don't move it, you get flabby. It's as simple as that. And for the intermittent fasting, if you keep burdening it with lots of food, your body gets overworked. So what the body also needs is, you need to be resting me for a while, but you need to walk me for a while. So the intermittent fasting is achieving the resting part, while the exercise is achieving the walk. So, dear friends, this is something I've done. This is something I have experienced. This is something I have seen in myself. So when I say it, don't think it's just a fantasy. It's real. It's real, and it happens, and it has happened to me. I happen to have experienced both. So the point here is, if you want to do intermittent fasting, it's wonderful. It's an excellent way of improving on your health. I would encourage you to do it. I've done it for a week, and the testimony I said I was going to give is that last night I haven't slept the way I slept last night for over 2 months. In 2 months, I haven't slept so well like I slept last night. And you asked me what happened yesterday that made you sleep so well. My intermittent fasting requested that I take 32 hours fast, which means the last time I ate food was 12 o'clock on Friday. And the next time I was supposed to eat food was 6 a.m. today. So that is to say that the whole of yesterday, I didn't get to eat food. And first, it was drinking from them. I finished it and had to even add more. You know, I peed a lot and felt lighter. But I was shocked at the good benefits of good sleep of the night. So what we are saying is sometimes you just have to squeeze your body for you to get out a good benefit. I haven't been sleeping well. But last night I did, and I believe that it's because of the intermittent fasting. I started it on Monday, but it was only that Saturday that I was supposed to hold on, like not eat for. Wait, who knows if this thing is edible? I feel bad that if actually it's edible, people just pass it. Does anyone know this? If it's edible, I would love to have it. If I wasn't live right now, I will use Google to find out if it's edible. I really would like to know. Oh, pass? How? Can you see this? They are just on the road. I don't know what they are. They are just on the road. I don't know what you meant by past, but yeah, that's it. Okay, I am heading home now, and I'm going to be off just before I enter my house, so you don't see my house. But this is my neighborhood. But it has really been so good having you. Kanman, Jimmy B, MVR, staff for RS. Oh my God, you guys have been so wonderful this morning. You kept me company. You kept me, engaged. Yeah, it's an hour now. I started 10:25 here. I started 9:25. I will have to get home and get food ready for my children. And like I said, I haven't eaten since Friday, so I have to eat. I will need to end it very soon so I can get into my home and prepare breakfasts for my children. Remember, I have little people waiting for me. But I do really appreciate your company. It was such a beautiful one. Whew. I hope to be doing this more often because believe me, it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing. Oh, you meant my camera was paused, maybe. Okay, lovelies. This is my area. I got to go. Thank you so much. Thank you. I also don't want to end it because I'm apparently enjoying your company. But yeah, I gotta go. Thanks so much. Bye. Bye.